Here's the easy part. Say and spell your name for me.
Well, that could be the hard part, but my name's John Justice, John Justice.
What's your title, John?
I'm a fisheries biologist with TVA.
Yeah. I know all the background about this program.
Okay, good.
But just tell me a little bit specifically about what you've seen today.
Okay, we're coming in on our third and fourth efforts. We do 12 efforts at this site. They're 30 minutes apiece, and we're going to calculate our catch per unit of effort based on that. And catch per unit of effort is just basically a way that we can quantify our data by time, where in the past we used our catch depletion study, where you actually blocked off a known area and then counted the number of fish per acre in that known area. So that shift was made about 15 years ago, and it's pretty much what's been adopted by all of the agencies out there, and we wanted to try to have our data as comparable to theirs as possible, so maybe it would be a little more beneficial for them. But so far today we've done 4 runs. They're in the process of weighing and measuring fish. Our largest bass at this point, I do believe, is 9.1 pounds, and we've had several 7-pound fish in addition to that. The important thing out here is we're getting a good size distribution of the fish, and that tells you a lot more in itself than just going out and seeing a bunch of 3 or 4 pounds. I mean, you want a good strong year class coming in, and you want as many of the small to medium sized fish as you have with the larger adult fish and stuff. So in other words, this should look like a bell curve when you plot this out, and we are seeing all size classes are being represented well.
Now, are you keeping up to speed with the tremendous sized catches anglers have been making it here in the last 2 months?
Oh yeah. I mean, I know a lot of those guys too that are catching those fish, and that's what's amazing to me. I mean, I fished on this reservoir for, since the mid-'80s and stuff, and it's definitely fishing as good now as it ever has. So
now, I know, of course, it's not y'all's responsibility to keep up with it, but I'm sure you're familiar with TWRA's Florida Bass program.
Yeah.
I mean, from what you're seeing, and I know you're speaking just strictly opinion here, because you don't have the data to back it up, but in your opinion, is that program having an effect?
Well, that's kind of the $64 question at this point. I think that those guys are doing a tremendous job at managing the fisheries with what the resources that they have. I know those guys, they're all great people, they're all passionate about the resources out here. There are several factors driving this, in my opinion, and I think that that's definitely one. We have Florida strain bass stocked in other reservoirs, but they're not doing as well as Chickamauga is. We have reservoirs that have this type of habitat out here with Florida strain bass in them. They're not doing as well as this reservoir is. So, it's a combination of several things, in my opinion, and I think that as this reservoir cycles up, and it may continue to cycle up for a few more years, we're going to see some large numbers. Now, as far as the Florida strain bass, as I understand it, they're on the second part of that study, and they're actually collecting some tissue for genetic analysis, and they will have those results in at some point. And I look forward to reading that in their paper that they publish out for us. So.
Thank you, John. Anything I didn't ask you want to add?
Not at this point, but keep that with you, and we'll answer it later if you come up with one.